Gentlemen, here's the truth most men never hear. The stiffness, the lower back pain, the weak knees, the fading energy, and the slow drop in testosterone that appear after 40 rarely come from age itself. They come from losing the primal movements your body was built to perform. Modern life forces you to sit for hours, move in short ranges, and rely on the same small set of muscles. When the hips, spine, and shoulders stop moving the way nature designed, circulation drops, stabilizing muscles shut down, posture collapses, and your hormonal system becomes less responsive. That is why many men feel older than they are, not because their bodies are failing, but because they are undermoving in the ways that matter most. The good news is that the body responds quickly when you restore the movement patterns humans relied on for thousands of years. When you begin to squat deeply, hinge correctly, lunge with stability, crawl with coordination, and hang to decompress the spine, something powerful happens. Blood flow improves, the hips unlock, the spine eases, the core and glutes reactivate, and your hormonal rhythm naturally becomes more stable. You don't need heavy weights. You don't need long workouts. You simply need to bring back 5 movements your body has been waiting for. Once you do, you will feel a clear difference in your strength, your mobility, and your vitality as a man. Movement 1. Deep squat. The deep squat is one of the clearest indicators of how well a man's body is aging. When you can sit low with your hips open, your heels grounded, and your spine upright, it shows that the core joints and muscles of your lower body are working the way they should. But when the squat disappears, which happens to most men after 40, stiffness, back pain, and poor circulation quickly take its place. In biomechanics, the hips are considered the power center of the body. When they stop moving through a full range, the spine compensates, the knees absorb stress, and circulation in the pelvic region decreases. Restoring the deep squat reverses these patterns. It opens the hips, decompresses the lower back, strengthens the glutes, and improves blood flow in an area essential for overall vitality. To perform it, stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width. Point your toes out slightly and slowly lower into a deep squat. Keep your chest open, your spine long, and your heels grounded. Hold the position for 20 to 45 seconds while breathing deeply into your lower ribs. Do this daily, and your lower body will begin to wake up with more mobility, less discomfort, and a stronger foundation for everything you do. Movement 2. Hip hinge. If the squat restores your foundation, the hip hinge restores your strength. This movement creates the most powerful force production in the human body. Every lift, jump, and athletic motion begins with a proper hinge. But years of sitting shut the hips down, weaken the glutes, and force the lower back to do work it was never built for. A proper hinge teaches your body to move the way it was engineered to move, with the hips driving the motion while the spine stays stable. This pattern reduces lower back strain, reactivates the posterior chain, and restores efficient force transfer, something men naturally lose with age if they stop training it. To perform it, stand with your feet hip-width apart. Keep your spine long and your chest open. Push your hips straight back as if reaching for a wall behind you. Stop when you feel a firm stretch in your hamstrings, then drive through your glutes to stand tall again. 10 to 15 clean reps are enough to reinforce the pattern. When the hinge is strong, posture improves, movement becomes smoother, and your body regains strength in the muscles that matter most for long-term vitality. Movement 3. Lunge pattern. The lunge restores the split stance pattern, the foundation of walking, climbing, stepping, and changing direction. Humans move one leg at a time, and when that pattern weakens, the hips lose stability, the knees take excessive stress, and the lower body becomes unbalanced. A controlled lunge teaches your body to stabilize the pelvis, strengthen the legs individually, and maintain alignment under load. This is crucial for men after 40 because hip stabilizers tend to shut down unless challenged directly. To perform it, take a long step forward, keep your torso upright, and lower your body straight down. Your front knee should track naturally over your toes, and your back knee should move comfortably toward the ground. Push through your front heel to return to standing, then switch sides. The lunge activates the deep glutes, adductors, and pelvic stabilizers, the muscles that protect the knees, support natural movement, and give the lower body control. When this pattern improves, everyday activities become easier, and athletic movements feel more stable and powerful. Movement 4, crawling pattern. Crawling is one of the first movement patterns humans learn and one of the most effective for reconnecting the entire body. It demands coordination between the upper and lower body through a cross-pattern rhythm. Left arm with right leg, right arm with left leg. This is the same pattern the body uses for walking, running, and rotational movement. For adults, crawling strengthens the deep core without straining the lower back, improves shoulder stability, engages the hips through a natural range, and reactivates the reflexive muscles that support the spine. It restores the neurological link between the limbs and the torso, something many men lose after years of limited movement. To perform it, start on all fours with your hands under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Lift your knees slightly off the ground and move forward by pairing opposite limbs. Keep your hips low, your steps controlled, and your spine steady. Just 30 to 60 seconds of crawling challenges the body in ways most men haven't felt in years. It sharpens coordination, restores natural movement patterns, and strengthens the full body connection essential for long-term posture and performance. Movement 5, hanging pattern. Hanging is one of the most powerful ways to restore natural alignment in the upper body. It gently decompresses the spine, opens the chest, and allows the shoulder joints to move through their full range, something sitting and poor posture slowly take away. This pattern strengthens the grip, stabilizes the shoulder blades, and reactivates the upper back muscles that support healthy posture. For many men over 40, these muscles become dormant, leading to rounded shoulders, tight traps, and chronic upper back tension. To perform it, grab a bar slightly wider than shoulder width and let your body relax into the stretch. Keep your ribs down, your shoulders active but not tense, and breathe slowly as the spine lengthens. Start with 10 to 20 seconds and increase as your comfort improves. Hanging reconnects the upper body to the core, improves shoulder health, and helps reduce compressive stress on the lower back. It's simple, accessible, and highly effective, especially as you age. When you bring these 5 primal movements back into your life, the body begins to function the way it was designed to. Your hips open, your spine feels lighter, your core and glutes activate more naturally, your posture rises, and your daily energy stabilizes. None of this is accidental. It is the result of giving your body the patterns it has been missing for years. Men do not lose strength, mobility, or vitality because of age alone. They lose it because essential movement stops. But when you restore these patterns, even for a few minutes a day, the body responds quickly. Circulation improves, muscles fire the way they should, and everyday movement becomes easier, stronger, and more controlled. This is how men rebuild their physical confidence after 40, not by working harder, but by moving the way the human body was always meant to move.